Your series, please. First impressions, whatever.
Oh shit, what's it called?
It is. Do you want me to read it out here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It is Clevatess. Majuu no O to Akago no to Shikabane no Yuusha. So, what is it?
Yeah.
King of Beasts and the King of Beasts and the baby and the what is it? And the skeleton. What is it?
Oh,
Is and the
Shikabane is
corpse
usually
hero.
corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like Shikabane Hime. Yeah. Okay.
Corpse hero.
So the story is that there's this I get. Do you want to call it a continent? Let's call it a continent. There's a
Hmm.
continent called something. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, there's a continent, and then our 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 first character we meet is Alicia, 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 the and she's a young girl in the countryside who's like, Father, why do we only live on this continent, and why is everything on the map like all black and dark? And then the father's like, it's because on this continent there are four demon kings, the four heavenly kings, north, south, east, and west. And whenever we try to explore these lands, they always beat us back. So we're gonna live on this continent forever. And then Lisa's like, when I grow up, I want to become a hero and defeat the beasts. And then cut to later on, we cut to her as an adult, and she's part of this like gang of 13 heroes chosen by the king of Haydn to eliminate one of the four demon kings, so they can travel beyond the continent. And the thing about these heroes is that they're all blessed with. What makes you a hero is you have this special weapon that I guess allows you to slay demon beasts. It's made out of this red metal called Arcanonite. I guess it's a magic ore, I guess. And so they make their way to the Demon King's lair, and this Demon King introduces itself as the titular person, Clevatess, and it's some sort of wolf with tentacles kind of thing, I guess. Yeah. And then they try to fight Clevatess, but they all get annihilated instantly, all 13 heroes. And then
What? Okay.
and then Clevatess is like, "Damn, why are these insects trying to kill me? I must go see what's up." And then he goes to visit the kingdom of Hedon. Is it Hedon?
Wait, so is this story from the perspective of Clevatess? Or is it from the
Yeah, it
perspective of
is.
the
That's
girl?
why he's in the title,
Okay.
my dude. So
Well, yes.
Clementine Fitz visits the height or visits the kingdom of Haydn. It's Haydn, and he's
Mhm,
laying waste to it. And then he meets the royal family. He's like, "Hey, humans, why are you trying to fight me? Like, why are you
mhm,
trying to invade my lands? I have to beat you back every time." And he's like, "Depending on your answer, I will destroy the kingdom." And the king's like, "I don't talk to beasts." Then he annihilates the kingdom. The end. Not really though. Well,
yeah.
then after Clementus destroys the kingdom, he sees this dying lady with a baby, and the dying lady is like, "Oh, please have mercy on me. Have mercy on this child. He doesn't know any better." And then Clementus is like, "You humans are all insects to me. Why do I care about an insect?" And then the mom was like, "Babies don't care how they're born or how they live." And it's like, she doesn't deserve to die just because she's a human. And then Clementine is like, okay, bet. Then he takes the baby, and that's the
Okay.
titular baby. And then
So
Clementine
is
is like,
this
uh, Clementine is like,
okay, yeah,
damn.
good.
He goes back to his hut. And he's like, damn, this baby's crying. What do I do about this baby? He's like, I don't know how to raise humans. Here, this baby's pooping. Let the bugs eat its poop. But why is the baby still crying?
Okay.
And then he's like, "All right, I guess I need a woman to take care of the baby." And then he killed all the heroes, but then he revives Alicia because she's the only female of the 13 heroes, and he's like, "Okay, woman, take care of this baby," and she's like, "What?" I, and then basically the story. That's how all
So
three
is
characters
this
meet.
can I get a sort of, I guess, extrapolation from you? Is this sort of like what is this story? Is this some sort of like weird variant
I
on the
believe
Ren series? Is this like a journey thing? What's happening here?
it's a seinen series. The whole thing about Clevatess is like humans, like this small baby intrigues me. I guess whatever in humans, and
Mhm,
so he's like, okay, so I'm going to raise this human child, but not really because I need a human to help me raise this child, and I'm going
mhm,
to make this child. And since humans are like this, and in order for humans to stop invading my lands, I shall make this child human and rule from the
mhm,
shadows, so humans will stop bothering me. And
mhm.
that's basically Clevatess's whole reason for raising this child.
And is
So
this
right,
like is one of the themes in this story like the standard? Oh, like I thought humans sucked, but humans aren't that bad. They're just all kind of they just all have their different emotions. Is that kind of thing, or is it like kind of like
I
one of those dungeon crawler kind of isekai kind of
I
stuff where it's
I
like,
I would say more towards the first one because it's
mhm,
obvious it will be about how learns about humans and how they function because he only
right,
saw them
right,
as
right, right,
insects who tried to invade his land. So he's like, oh, I guess
right.
I'll learn to be human. And then that's who you see on the cover. It's like
Hmm.
the horn chick is Clevatess's human form
Hmm.
that he took the form of the dying mother, like of the baby, but with a horn because I guess sure why not.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then Alicia's like the sidekick who got revived because she's a woman and a human. So she'll know how to help me raise this child. And then the child, I guess the child's called Luna. They make it pretty obvious that the child is royalty from the beginning. It's like, oh, it's this child is like the child of the king that I killed. And so like we're gonna
Okay.
make this child human or king, and he's gonna rule the lands, and I'm gonna be watching from the sidelines so that humans stop bothering me every time. And yeah, that's basically the premise of the first episode. There, this first episode is surprisingly 1 hour long, so that
It's
was
1 hour.
it's
Wait,
one
is this a
hour. That's
Netflix
weird.
series? Is this a Netflix series? What's happening?
Is it? No, it's on Crunchyroll.
It's
The
just
first
regular, but it's 1 hour. Okay,
the
that's
first
interesting.
episode's 1 hour. The second episode I haven't seen yet. It just came out. Is 30 minutes. So yeah,
Okay. You mean 30 minutes as in like the standard plus
yeah.
like, okay. Okay, interesting.
So yeah, this
Oh.
series is categorized as seinen, and I guess it shows. What else do I need to say about it?
Is this going to do you think this is going to like kind of fill out into like a series of mini arcs where it's like Clevatess and the baby kind of face, I guess like challenges from the humans, let's say, for instance, right? And kind of have to go through that through like mini arcs, or is it just going to be like an episodic, like kind of episode by episode they kind of interact with different humans, well, and kind of figure out different things, or what do you think is going to happen?
Well, the first episode ends with like they're going to travel to find a wet nurse because Alicia hasn't had a child yet, so she can't produce
Uh-huh.
any milk to you know nurse the baby. But then they get
Right,
captured
right,
by
right.
bandits. So that's like it's pretty. It's what's telling is that Clementess is going to see all the aspects of like what humanity has to offer, and the first one right now is oh we're being taken to a slave trader and we're being captured, and then we got to find our way out of this.
That's a pretty standard isekai kind of development, isekai-ish kind of development, though, right? If I,
But yeah, the thing is that I guess what makes it kind of different is that while Clevitas is in well, now apparently her human form, she's weaker than she was as like the beast. So she really doesn't want to do anything as of yet. She's like, I just want to see how this plays out. So it's up to Alicia to solve the problems, and that's why she's probably like she's the foil, and to Clevatess's lackadaisical ways. And yeah,
My so I have another question. How much sort of how do I say this? Because it's like in a lot of these sorts of like evil dragon isekai or something like Overlord or whatever. There's a lot of this like power fantasy kind of thing going on, right? How much of that is present in this Clavitas?
what do you mean by power fantasy? And in this
Power
case,
fantasy, as in like kind of prolonged scenes of obviously just like, oh, I'm just like because I'm the demon god or whatever, I'm just wrecking everything, and that's like a lot of the scenes kind of value is from the protagonist kind of stomping on his
like I
enemies.
like I mentioned earlier, when Clevitas was in his demon form, he'd annihilated everything. But as a human,
Hmm.
like he got hit in the head by a bandit and immediately collapsed. So it's like, oh, like I said, he
Oh,
mentioned
okay, okay, okay,
he's as
okay,
weak as a human now, basically.
okay. I see, I see, I see.
In this form, but I guess he has to transform to use his full powers. That's what
Hmm.
I'm saying right
Okay,
now.
okay,
Only one episode. But yeah, so
okay,
far,
okay.
the premise itself is pretty interesting. Um, there's a lot more world to go on about.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, eh, there's some sort of prophecy that like the kingdom of Haiden will attack one of the demon beasts, and something bad will happen to it. And then and then there's a other couple kingdoms in this world. There was I think they mentioned there's like five or four types of humans in this world, humanoid creatures. There's like the ogres, and then there's regular humans, and then there's like barbarians, and then the kingdom of Haiden, which is the only kingdom capable of creating weapons made from arcanasite, which is what they use to fight what everyone else uses to fight the demon beasts. I guess you could equate it to some sort of dwarven kingdom, because they work with metallurgy, and they're the only ones capable of crafting these legendary weapons. And once the other kingdoms heard of the kingdom of Haiden's downfall, they're one of the kingdoms which looks like regular humans. They immediately went over to like, oh, we're gonna invade the kingdom and try to see if there's any survivors, because we must monopolize the 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 ability to create magic weapons for ourselves, because only the Haiden royal family can create these legendary weapons. And so they make it an obvious like in the in the world, they make it an obvious thing that Luna, who is the last surviving member of the royal family of Haiden, will be the one to create magic weapons. So they're kind of looking for survivors, and there's going to be some sort of storyline involving that.
Okay, 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 okay. Um, I guess so. You haven't read the original source material, right? I think.
No, I have not. It's a manga.
Okay,
I
okay,
mean,
okay, okay,
I'll check it afterwards, because this is pretty interesting.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Can you go over a little bit about the audio visuals, if you can?
So the studio that does this is, how do you pronounce this? Le Duce, Le Dutch, Le Duce, Le Duce.
Yeah, it's what is it? I know it's Ladus or something like that.
Le
Isn't
Duce.
it like yeah, yeah.
Sure, and it's a pretty famous it's a pretty famous studio. Have you
Yeah,
guys
yeah, for
heard of
sure. Like
Maji Sinbad, that
yeah,
Sinbad guy? Have you heard of
the better Magi series or the better Magi
wow,
adaptation.
that's racist. Release the Spice. Who covered Release the Spice? Was it
Wasn't it near?
which one? Near. You like Spice? What about the ninjas, right?
Wait, what?
Release the Spice. Wasn't that
Did
about
you
the ninja
cover
chicks?
Release Spice? Didn't somebody
Release
cover
the
Release Spice?
spice.
I feel like one of us, not to be
I
confused with
recognize
Flygon
the
Spice, by the
name,
way.
but I don't think I
I don't
covered that.
remember if any of us covered this. I know we talked about it in the
We talked
previous.
about wanting to cover it probably, right? I think because
Yeah,
we're like,
I don't remember though.
Oh
okay,
But
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
no
okay.
one did cover this. Yeah, no one
uh,
covered this one.
it's also the same studio that did Faker and Order Near.
Yeah,
Fate
not
Grand
the good,
Order.
not the good, not the good
Not
one.
the good ones.
but-
I guess, yeah. And also some series called Euro Yuri. I don't know what that is. Looks
No,
kind
no.
of.
Well, they helped with that because Leydus did.
Oh, they did.
Wait,
Okay.
did they do season 3 of Yuru Yuri? Because I know that there
Maybe.
was
Euro
an
Yuri with
potentially a studio change.
Euro Yuri with the comma. Is that it? Which one is that?
Sanhai,
Just
no,
an OVA.
Sanhai is.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they might have been OVA because I know that Dogakobo at least did season 1 and 2. I think there was a studio change in season 3 and as well as the OVAs, but I forget the other stuff. But yeah, Leydus had a lot of good work for sure.
And they also did a Tomo-chan is a chick.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that. I remember this one. Yes. You covered that one as well, if I remember correctly.
Me? No. Dark.
Really?
No, I covered that one. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah.
But overall, it's pretty good. As I guess as a seinen, it leads the atmosphere well because the series itself is pretty dark, like dark and has muted colors, and a lot of the animation style looks like it was drawn in like heavy pencil, if you know what I mean, like
Mhm.
heavier outlines.
Oh, okay. I see.
But like, I guess if I want to. I guess if I want, it evokes similar vibes to Mushoku Tensei in its coloring, I would say.
Oh, okay, I see.
Just like in its coloring, it's slightly inferior to it, but it's still pretty good.
I mean, Mushoku
It
Tensei
is
is
Mushoku
kind of
Tensei. Yeah. High bar.
up there. So
Yeah. Can
But
I
yeah,
also
dark
ask you a
colors.
little bit?
Yeah.
Can I also ask you a little bit about the opening ED, especially the ED? I took a little bit of a look at the Anime News Network information, and I did a double take. Can you explain to me what this ending is all about?
Uh,
What's happening
episode
there?
1 does not have the ending. It only has the opening.
Oh, really? Okay,
There's there an ending? Let me peep it real quick, or link it real quick. I'll give it to you.
So let me. So the I don't think I have the, but it's apparently a song by Ellie Goulding, who is
Who's
making
that?
an ending. Just a random Grammy-winning, singer songwriter, but it's
Is she the one that did Snake Eater?
No,
I forget. Did she,
Well, then
no,
I don't care.
no. Ellie
Oh.
Goulding is the fucking the one that the singer of Lights.
Mhm.
That track,
But
the one that was
yeah,
on the fucking radio constantly over and over and over again.
yeah.
Oh, this
And I
ending?
saw this and
Let
I
me
was
see.
like, what is happening right now? Like, why? How did they get Ellie Goulding in a fucking random ass anime? Like,
I mean, I guess the song's okay, but there's not much of the ED at all. It's just like, oh, here's a fairy tale book,
yeah.
and it's
The
some pages.
storyboard is probably, yeah.
I mean, that's fine. I don't have any. It's fine, I guess.
Mhm.
Sorry, I only listen to Bruno Mars.
yeah,
Because
Okay. And what about?
he's Filipino. That's literally all I'm gonna give you. I don't know I don't know who Ellie
Okay.
Goulding is. Ed Sheeran, I recognize the name, but I don't know.
You saying Ed Sheeran? Is that what you just said? Ooh.
Because you recognize it. But yeah,
I
I
know
guess
who Ed
anything
Sheeran
else?
is. He's that funny looking English guy with the wild hair. Good for him. Were they not
Okay,
married?
but
Google says they're married. Are they married?
Who?
no, no, I mean, but
Saying
anyways,
Ellie
what
Goulding? Are
about
you
the
trying to say Ellie Goulding is married to Ed Sheeran?
married to Ed Sheeran? No,
I don't
That's
believe
one
that.
of
that's
the
definitely not a thing.
That's one of the Google questions that popped up. It was like, is Ed Sheeran married to Ellie Goulding? I don't know. I didn't
No.
click on that.
Oh,
Okay, but yeah,
That is
I
actually
guess
not
the ED's fine. It did not appear in the first episode, so I don't know what to tell you, my dude.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to point that out because I was like, I saw it, I was like, what is going on right now? But yeah, anything, I guess, anything else then with regards to VOPED audiovisuals?
The opening is Ruler by Mayu Maeshima. It's all right. It's pretty good. It's a
Okay,
pretty
I
good
guess.
opening. Right
Mhm.
now, is it going to be anime open this season? No, I think I'm right now. I don't have. It's okay, I guess.
That's
I,
fine.
I there's not much that came out like episode 1 so far,
Mhm.
so I don't have much.
Yeah.
So it's fine. I have no strong feeling about this whatsoever. But anyway, yeah, audios or the visuals are pretty good for a seinen, and it's dark. Whatever. Audio is fine. Overall, the series has potential. I want to say it has potential.
Okay.
The premise is interesting. The story's pretty interesting off the bat. What is this? What is this genre called? Uh, Papakatsu? Is that no? What am I thinking of?
What? Okay, no, that's definitely not it.
What's Papakatsu?
What are you talking?
What
What
is it?
genre are you trying to talk about?
Raising a daughter, like this all powerful being, probably not human, raising a daughter kind of a genre. What's it called?
I
Uh,
don't think there's a name for the genre.
but yeah,
I think generally they
it's
just run with parenting.
parenting, I
Yeah,
guess.
parenting, like
Like,
Kyoik or
oh,
something. I don't know. So that's
do you want to call it the Tarzan genre? I'm gonna call it the Tarzan genre.
Huh?
sure anything but Papa Cuts because that's a completely different term.
What does Pavakatsu mean? I saw it as an abbreviation for a different series.
Papa Cuts is a term, well, where you're essentially, you're doing girlfriend experience kind of
That like
stuff.
DILF?
But
Oh, compensated
yeah,
dating. Oh, so it's rental girlfriend. I got
yes,
you.
yes.
Sick.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
anything else?
for the Tarzan genre, I'm gonna call it. It's pretty good right now.
Mm.
It has premise. I see potential. It, it's an I keep saying this word, but it's an honest series. You know, I'll keep saying it. Like it's an honest series where it doesn't try to make fun of you or the reader. It does it, and it doesn't have
Okay.
this wild like most isekais have this nonsensical title. It's like, haha, I'm doing this title just so I can sell. It can catch your eye on Shiosetsu. But yeah, this is an honest series. I'm gonna keep saying it
Mhm.
honest. It has a pretty
Okay.
good. It has a pretty interesting premise and story that's building up. And yeah, all in all, I'm gonna give it a solid average score.
Okay. Of what?
Yeah,
7?
what, like seven,
8?
seven
What?
and a half?
I believe it.
9?
Oh, I should probably mention. I'll give it an 8. I should probably mention some
Okay.
of the voice actors. Clevatess in his demon form, I guess we want to call it, is voiced by Yuichi Nakamura. Do you guys know who that is?
Some random person. Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Oh yeah, name one role, Spire.
Uh, actually, I had this the other day where I kept mistaking, what is it? The Oreimo, right? The main guy in Oreimo that's done by voiced by Yuichi Nakamura, right? I kept mistaking that with Kamiya Hiroshi Kamiya, because I kept like in my head, I kept kind of seeing the design of the Oreimo main guy as Araragi. You know what I mean? Because their hairstyles are super similar. So I kept like being like, "Oh, this is Hiroshi Kamiya, right?" But it's not. But yeah,
That's crazy, bro.
Oreimo main character. You agree with me though, right? The hair designs are like exactly the same. It's like the
I
same.
mean, yeah, but that's just
hair
such a
designs.
strange. That's just like such a strange like association to be like.
It's because like during that era, like in the 2000s and stuff like that, like Kami Hiroshi and Nakano Yuichi were going around voicing like all of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
main characters, right? This was just a little bit between Kajiyuki really started popping off. But yeah, I was like, wait a minute, that's not out of that good. Wait a minute. But yeah,
But
I know you
yeah,
said Nakano
not
Yuichi and then who else?
that's for the demon form. When he's in his or her human form, he has a different voice actor because he took the form of Luna's dead mother,
Mhm.
and then
Shiraishi Haruka as Alicia.
as Alicia, and then I guess that's the two main characters who are focused on Luna. Luna's a baby; she doesn't talk. But they showed a mysterious person who wields a hammer and has the royal crest in the opening. Thanks for the spoiler. So I guess Luna has a voice actor too. We're gonna go for that. But yeah,
Yeah.
what's surprising is this has a simuldub because when I was watching this, I also saw an English dub. So
Mhm.
I guess check that out if you feel like it. Simuldubs.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Overall, you still didn't mention who Yuichi Nakamura is. How dare you?
Yeah, some random voice actor, some random seasoned veteran voice actor.
The newcomer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, I'd say check it out. It's not an isekai, but it's part of the Dark Factory genre. Dark
Mhm.
Factory, Toy Factory. What am I? Toy
Okay.
Fact. Oh, dark fantasy genre.
Dark fantasy, I think, yes.
Yeah. It's not an isekai, so it definitely bumps up the score several folds to
Mhm.
that. But yeah, I'd say for episode one, it's pretty interesting. Check it out. It has a score of what's the score? 7.85 on Mall. That's pretty high, right?
I think people were kind of fooled about like how the kind of outside looked, and then they were pleasantly surprised probably about how the inside was of the contents of the actual series, probably is how that kind of panned out. But yeah, okay.
But yeah, I'd
Um,
say definitely check it out.
mhm.
Very cool. It has potential for the one episode that I saw. I'll
Right.
definitely be checking out the manga afterwards, after this, and I'll keep watching the anime. Yeah, pretty good.
All right. All right. See, thank you very much, Toast. I know this was one of the more interesting kind of premises that we had in the preview show that we had, but I'm glad that you managed to cover it as as strange as the premise was. But I'm glad also that turned out to be pretty good as well. So, but yeah, thank you, Toast. And that was again Clevatess. Majuu no O to Akago to Shikabane no Yuusha. So if you want to kind of check out an interesting kind of dark fantasy genre, a little bit based a little more around like some of the moral themes are a little bit more standard, but the overall premise of the setup is pretty uncommon. And if you want that little sort of interesting bit of fresh air, please do check this out.